And welcome to FreePod. I'm Tim Connors.
And I'm Becky Connors.
In this week's episode, the Freeport School Board unanimously approves major staffing cuts.
Ogle County is getting new Prairie land.
And opportunities to help clean up our community are here just in time.
This is FreePod for April 9th, 2026. And here is the news that we've been missing.
At one of the most well-attended board meetings in recent history, the Freeport School District School Board unanimously approved the elimination of 54 employee positions for the coming school year. As we've previously reported, the board is attempting to close a projected $11 million budget shortfall. With these cuts, board officials estimate that the district could save around $5 million. When we spoke to Freeport Education Association President Kelly Everding previously, she noted that even with these cuts, a significant deficit is still projected, raising the possibility of this same situation happening again the next school year. Among the positions being reduced are 32 individuals from the teaching side and 22 from support staff. Included in the cuts are resource coordinators, bus monitors, librarians, elementary school reading and math support specialists, AVID coordinators, a business and a computers teacher, and the high school's athletic director. Representatives from the Freeport Education Association said that they are concerned with how these cuts will harm students both now and in the future, as well as how these cuts will shift even more work onto an already strained teaching pool. Individuals who are being cut are being honorably dismissed, which gives them the opportunity to apply for any open positions in the district. Freeport School Board President Martha First told us that these kinds of decisions are incredibly difficult, but not unique to Freeport. With major cuts from federal funds and increasing costs, school districts across the country are struggling to balance budgets, with some in the area even closing entire schools. The board must submit their proposal to the State Board of Education by April 15th. Employees who are let go will see their terms expire at the end of this school year.
A longtime local business that only recently announced its closure is coming back in Freeport. Deininger Floral has announced they are officially reopening their doors, bringing fresh flowers, gifts, and familiar service back to the community. The shop's previous owners announced the store's closure just a month ago, but its return is being welcomed by customers who have relied on Deininger Floral for generations of weddings, holidays, and special occasions. The new owners say they're excited to once again serve Freeport and surrounding areas, offering floral arrangements for everything from everyday moments to major life events. Community members are encouraged to stop in, support local, and welcome the business back.
The city of Freeport is moving forward with a major $60 million upgrade to its wastewater treatment plant, with a key focus on new ultraviolet, or UV, disinfection technology. City officials say the project will replace outdated systems and shift away from traditional chlorination, eliminating harmful chemical byproducts and instead using UV light to disinfect wastewater before it's released. The upgrade is designed to better protect the Pecatonica River, prevent untreated discharges, and improve overall environmental compliance. Phase 1 also includes new headworks, improved treatment for stormwater, and updated lab equipment. The project is funded primarily through a low-interest loan from the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency, with construction already underway and expected to take about 3 years.
The Freeport Police Department is stepping up enforcement this month for Distracted Driving Awareness Month. Working with the Illinois Department of Transportation and Illinois State Police, officers will increase patrols throughout April, targeting distracted driving violations. Police say they'll be watching for texting, social media use, and other distractions behind the wheel. Chief Jacqueline Fraustos says even a quick glance at a phone can have serious consequences and urges drivers to stay focused. Officials remind motorists it's illegal in Illinois to use a handheld device while driving. The campaign is funded through federal traffic safety dollars administered by IDOT.
The city of Freeport will celebrate a major step forward in electric vehicle infrastructure tomorrow. A ribbon cutting is set for Friday, April 10th at 3 p.m. at State Avenue and Main Street, marking the completion of 8 new downtown EV charging stations. City officials say the project was funded by a $320,000 grant through the Illinois EPA, along with additional support from ComEd. The new Level 3 chargers are now active and visible on navigation maps, making it easier for travelers to plan stops in Freeport. Before the project, only one public charger was available in the city.
As we reported a while back, the Stephenson County Animal Shelter is moving. To understand more about what precipitated this move and how it will benefit our community, I spoke to Animal Control Administrator and Warden Kristin Loue. Here's that conversation. Welcome to this Timbuktu FreePod interview focusing on the people and places that make Freeport even better. I'm Becky Connors, and today I'm here with Kristin Loue, who is the Administrator and Warden of the Stephenson County Animal Control Department. Welcome, Kristin.
Thank you.
We are going to talk about the Animal Control Department's new home in a little bit. But before we do that, could you just fill us in? What does your department do?
So my department covers everything outside of the city of Freeport's limits. So we do all the small villages in Stephenson County. We mainly pick up the stray dogs and bring them back to our facility, try to find the owner. If their owner is not found, then they usually are put up for adoption or they are transferred to other facilities. We also are in charge of all the Stephenson County registrations, also in Freeport, all the registration tags. We deal with all that, cats and dogs. Otherwise, we do deal with a little bit of wildlife. If there's a sick coon in the yard, we will pick it up to make sure it doesn't get with a kid or other animals.
Sure.
Otherwise, we deal with the adoptions of all the animals that come into our facility. We work with our best part of ours is we work with the Pritzker Vet Tech program, and they actually do our vetting for us for free.
Oh, nice.
So I do a lot of transporting to them on Mondays. Our animals that I transport stay there until Thursday. They get all their vetting, and then they come back Thursday, and usually they're ready for adoption.
Oh, that's wonderful. So if people want to adopt a dog or a cat, can they just stop by the animal shelter?
They can. Right now, we are located at the Freeport Animal Hospital. Eventually, we will be moving to 420 West Meadow Drive.
Yes. And it's a much more convenient location. Yeah.
Yes.
Near like a Elite Design Team and in that area, that stretch there of Meadows Drive. So a much easier to get to location than the old one. So speaking of that, why are you moving from your previous location to this one?
We're trying to be more convenient for the clientele. It's very hard to get into the Freeport Animal Hospital. It's very busy, small parking lot. Our animals are held downstairs, so it's hard for some people to get downstairs to look at them. It's just safer for everybody to be in a one-story building. For instance, if I have an aggressive dog, I have to get it downstairs, which is hard. So parking lot's bigger, play yards are bigger, dog room's bigger, everything's bigger. So
everything's bigger and better and more convenient.
Yes,
There you go.
I can't wait to be in here. And also it's going to put, currently my office is in a different location. So the animals in my office isn't in the same building, which is kind of hard on me because I kind of want to be where the animals are because I know the animals, I can help place them easier.
Sure. And you clearly love the animals, as I can tell by the look on your face.
Absolutely. I can't wait for everything to be in one location.
All right. And I just received a nice little behind the scenes tour here before everything is set up. But can you tell us, what is so appealing about this particular location? What are the best features of this new home?
Like I said, it's bigger, everything, bigger area that we can do meet and greets. If it's cold out, we can do meet and greets. There's plenty of areas to do. Where the vet clinic, we kind of had the upstairs, but it had to be certain hours because they have the walk-in hours. So here we can, do meet and greets pretty much anytime that we need to.
So it'll be a lot easier and a lot more pleasant for people looking to adopt a dog.
And like I said, there's no going downstairs here.
Okay.
Overall, it's going to be pretty easy for, bigger parking lots. Don't have the traffic here. I mean, it's safer for everybody.
Yeah, and the dogs too. And how many dogs do you have and cats at any given time?
Currently, I think we have 20 dogs.
Oh my
And
gosh.
probably that many cats.
And so you and your employees have to go out and pick up dogs when people report them wandering around. Is that what happens?
Correct. Yes. Or we have surrenders come in. We also currently get transferred from the city pound. The city pound only has 10 kennels. They technically legally keep them for 3 business days to let the owner come get them.
Uh-huh.
They hold them as long as they can. And then we hopefully have room to transfer them.
I see.
We're friends forever, but usually we get most of them in.
You get most of them.
Yeah.
How many employees do you have?
Animal control technically has me, myself, and I.
Oh, okay.
I do have my mom who volunteers with us. The animals are taken care of by the Freeport Animal Hospital staff because we technically rent space for them.
I see.
In this building, it will be myself, and I'm looking into getting an assistant.
I see.
I have somebody in mind, so hopefully.
All right, but volunteers are welcome. In other
volunteers will be welcome. We will have a volunteer program.
Great.
Down the road.
And just as we finish our interview here today, can you think of something? What should people know about the Stephenson County Animal Control Department that maybe people don't think of right away or people don't know about you?
I think most people think that we do euthanize quite a bit, which we honestly don't. For instance, we had 2 coonhounds that just were adopted a few months ago. They were with us, I think, since August. We also had a dog that was with us over a year.
Oh my!
That was recently adopted. I think it was December he got adopted.
Oh, I'm so happy he got adopted.
Yeah, we don't euthanize for space. We euthanize for behavior wise. If it's unsafe to us or unsafe to the other animals at our shelter, we are not going to risk other dogs or people. I'm not going to place a dog that's unsafe. I'm not doing it. There's too many nice ones to hold the space for a dog that's not safe.
Yes. All right.
I'm a firm believer. I love all animals. Don't get me wrong, but they all can't be saved.
Okay.
And
well, thank you very much for visiting with us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
A well-known nature destination in northern Illinois is getting a new name. Severson Dells Nature Center will soon be known as Wild Roots Nature Center, as the organization expands its reach. Leaders say the new name reflects growth, including operations at both the Severson Dells Forest Preserve and a future site at the former Elliott Golf Course. Starting July 1st, the locations will be called Wild Roots Nature Center at Severson Dells and Wild Roots Nature Center at Prairie's Edge. Officials note the Forest Preserve itself will keep the Severson Dells name.
The Natural Land Institute has expanded its conservation efforts in Ogle County with the purchase of nearly 150 acres near Davis Junction. The land surrounds the Beach Cemetery Prairie Nature Preserve, considered one of the finest remaining examples of Illinois prairie, a landscape that now makes up less than 0.1% of its original 22 million acres. The site also protects a historic settler cemetery dating back to the 1850s. The purchase was funded through the sale of donated farmland and additional gifts. Restoration work is already underway with plans for regenerative agriculture and future prairie habitat. The property will remain closed to the public for now.
Voices of Stephenson County is hosting their spring half-price book sale starting today. The sale runs until April 18th at their Book Nook inside the Lincoln Mall. The shop is open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Saturday, with later hours until 7 p.m. on Thursday. Proceeds from the sale go to support Voice's mission of supporting survivors of domestic and sexual violence in our community, including counseling and a shelter for temporary housing.
Illinois business leaders are pushing for more funding to address the state's growing child care crisis. A new report from Ready Nation, Illinois, estimates the issue is costing the state $6.2 billion each year as parents struggle to balance work and childcare. Closures of facilities are happening even as demand remains high, while rising operating costs are driving up prices for families. Advocates say the lack of childcare leads to missed work, reduced productivity, and even job loss for parents. The group is backing Governor J.B. Pritzker's proposal to boost funding by $55 million, while also calling for more federal support.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker is urging Congress to approve year-round sales of E15 gasoline, a blend of 15% ethanol and 85% gasoline. In a letter to lawmakers, Pritzker says allowing permanent E15 use would lower fuel cost, boost domestic energy production, and strengthen rural economies by increasing demand for corn. Federal rules currently restrict E15 sales in the summer due to smog concerns, forcing states like Illinois to rely on temporary waivers. Pritzker says a long-term solution is needed, warning that uncertainty could drive gas prices even higher. According to AAA, gas prices have now topped $4 per gallon nationwide for the first time since 2022.
You're invited to Highland Community College's opening reception for their 53rd annual high school juried art exhibit. On April 15th, from 4:30 to 6 p.m., the community is invited to come to the Ferguson Fine Arts Center on Highland's campus and see works created by high school students living in Highland's district. Awards will be presented at 5:30, and the exhibit will remain open in the gallery through May 6.
Stephenson County Cleanup Week is underway and runs through April 12th, and there's still time to get involved. Residents across Stephenson County are encouraged to volunteer by picking up litter and helping clean designated areas throughout the area. Free cleanup kits, including bags and gloves, are available at the Greater Freeport Partnership Office on West Main Street, weekdays from 8 to 5. Participants can also drop off filled trash bags at a designated area under the parking garage. Organizers say the event is a great way for individuals, families, and groups to enjoy the outdoors while helping beautify the community. To sign up for a time slot, please visit the link found in the print version of this story on our website.
And while you're in the cleanup mood, you can also participate in the City of Freeport's Community Cleanup Day on April 17th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Residents will meet at the intersection of Wilbur and Orrin, and materials such as garbage bags and gloves will be provided. However, participants are encouraged to bring their own bug spray, boots, and wipes. Registration is not required, but it is appreciated. To let the city know you plan on helping, please contact Randy Kohlbauer at the phone number listed in the print version of this story on our website.
Area youth are invited to join the Stephenson County 4-H in a morning of hands-on learning later this month in Freeport. Super Saturday is set for April 18th from 8:30 a.m. to noon at the Stephenson County Farm Bureau. The event is open to all young people ages 5 to 18, not just 4-H members, and features interactive sessions ranging from arts and food prep to science and community service. Organizers say it's a great opportunity for kids to explore new interests, build confidence, and meet others. The cost to attend is $5. To register, please visit the link found in the print version of this story on our website.
As we wrap up this week's show, we'd like to remind you all to listen to this past week's interview. I spoke with the new director of the Freeport Public Library, Emily Schaub, about her plans for the library moving forward, as well as her first impressions of our city.
This coming Tuesday, Alan Wenzel will share his interview with another new face in the community, Freeport Police Chief Jacqueline Frosto. Chief Frosto shares her thoughts on the challenges and opportunities that she faces in her new role leading the city's police department. That interview will be available starting at noon on Tuesday, April 14th. You can find it and all of our other interviews on our website, www.freepod.org, or wherever you get your podcast from.
We'd like to thank our community liaisons and reporters for providing pivotal content for our program, our partners at WNIJ in DeKalb for helping to share FreePod to a larger community, and the Mass Communication Department at Highland Community College for producing this podcast.
As always, please like us on Facebook, subscribe on the podcast platform of your choice, and share with your friends. If you'd like to make a tax-deductible contribution to support local news content, please visit our website at www.freepod.org.
This has been FreePod. Thank you for listening.